today at Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Pennstate Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Pittsburgh's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. There he goes! Well, the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snap it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He makes a grab. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out and they'll have to go back to work. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Power football with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? On the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They more than got the job done in the first half. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The play-action fake. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Pena. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll field the punt. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Plenty of work receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Short hands, it's Turner. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to pass on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Nittany Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Allen. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Got it set up on the outside. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got a man, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. That's caught. It's Williams.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as an defender was right there.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Hicks. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up first and goal.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Pena. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Gonna swing it on second down. This time on target. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
25 ticks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.